Hello everyone and welcome back to 5 Tips in 5 Minutes. This week, inclusive career conversations. How often do you have career conversations with your team? Not the standard question in an appraisal, what do you want out of your career? But a conversation devoted solely to what your team member wants out of their career and their life and helping them to map it. If this isn't something that you routinely do, then these 5 tips are for you. Tip 1. Leave your career at the door. Your team member might not want your job or even a career in a traditional hierarchy. They may see their career going in a completely different way with different skills, possibly in a different company, and that's okay. Knowing what they want, combining this with the rest of your team career conversations, helps you with workforce planning, with talent development discussions, with learning and development plans. If a team member is willing to talk to you about the next step in their career, which might be outside your company, you're doing something right. They're willing to trust you with their future plans without worrying that it's going to backfire on them in some way. Tip 2, ask questions, don't give advice. Advice like, well, when I was doing your job, I did this and that, and here I am. Instead, ask questions, big, open questions, like, what do you want from your career and your life? What skills do you think you're going to need to develop to achieve that? How can I help you with those skills? What might get in the way of achieving the career that you want? If you do have some advice that you think will help them, say, can I offer a suggestion here? Rather than going into full advice mode when the team member knows that you've stopped listening to them and you're talking about yourself. Tip 3, you don't have to have all the answers. Some managers feel awkward about having career conversations because they feel that they don't know enough about the career pathways in their company or the development opportunities that are available, so they don't have them. A career conversation doesn't have to end in solid answers. It might well bring up more questions, more things for your team member to think about, reflect on, and apply to their career plan. These conversations aren't meant to happen once in a lifetime. It's something you'll return to again and again. Tip 4 is to advocate equitably for your team and others. When you're in talent discussions with your colleagues or you're putting together a project team, for example, don't automatically advocate for the safe pair of hands that always gets put forward for these things. And challenge your colleagues when you're having these conversations. Something like, this feels like we're talking about the usual suspects, or there's no diversity in this pool of people. What other talent can we bring into this that's going to bring diverse perspectives? Tip 5 is to integrate career conversations into your daily conversations. Having regular career conversations with your team gives you a good idea of where you need to focus your time and attention in helping them to build their skills and how you can showcase your team. In your day-to-day conversations, refer back to the skills and career path that your team members are aspiring to develop. Ask how they're doing. Offer constructive feedback from yourself and others, and ask how much more you can help. And chat with other leaders and managers about the career aspirations of their team. Their teams might have career aspirations where you could have a useful mentoring conversation with someone to help them build their skills and capabilities too. So, to summarise, first of all, don't talk about your own career, only give advice when asked. Focus on asking questions rather than giving advice. Remember, you don't have to have all the answers, just find the questions. Make sure that you advocate equitably for your whole team and talk about it little and often. Routinely doing this will build a diverse talent pool for your company. Career conversations needn't be that awkward annual thing that happens when you're doing a performance review. It can be a daily routine conversation where knowing your team members better helps you to be a more inclusive leader and to build a talent pool for your company. That's it for this week. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.